welcome to today's episode. I have Jasmine and Jessica from the Female DIY Collective here today. Thank you, ladies, for being on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. So you're my first two people I'm going to interview, and I'm really happy to have, like, this is going to be a fun dynamic, I think, hopefully.
Yeah, it will. It will.
It's going to be fun. So I was saying a little bit in the pre-interview, I found Jessica on TikTok. So, and that's kind of then that led me to her Instagram, which led me to the collective, the female collective, and then Jessica. And so tell me how you guys met and a little bit about each of you.
Jazz, do you want to go first?
Yeah, why don't you go first?
So we'd been following each other on Instagram for, I don't even know how long, for quite a while. And because we were both into DIY, we just got to messaging, and Jess proposed a collaboration with us too. And I thought, oh, that'd be really fun. Let's think about what we can do. Like, do we want to do like a wood project, or like, what do we want to do? And then we started talking about how there wasn't really much representation on Instagram for women in DIY. And we just kind of really quickly got the ball rolling on the idea of having a safe place, like somewhere where we can promote women, women's projects, what they're doing. And we couldn't find anything like it online, really. So yeah, we kind of, within about maybe like an hour and a half, we were literally we created the Instagram account there, and then we literally created everything. We came up with a name that sadly was already taken eventually, we found out. That was a fiasco. But yeah, we ended up Female DIY Collective, and yeah, just within hours set it up, started posting, and it just kind of went from there, really.
I love that. Like finding, like you saw that there's a gap in Instagram for women and what you guys love to do, and you created a space for them. And it,
and I think me and Jazz really bounce off each other. And I think a big thing it was that in where you are in the US, there's so many women doing big builds and doing massive projects. Mm-hmm. And I think in the UK it's not as big here. And I think me and Jazz thought, well, we want it where we live. We want to see more women where we are getting together, doing DIY projects, taking on projects, and just realising they're capable of DIY too. So I think we were inspired by that as well.
Yeah, a lot of my favourite Instagrammers are based in the US, mainly Florida, weirdly, but a lot of them are based in Florida. But yeah, massive accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers over in the US. So we just wanted to kind of encourage people in the UK and other countries to start DIY accounts, start publishing their project. Publishing their projects, and and we could be the kind of account that shares all of them.
Yeah,
I love that.
And we share projects from literally around the world, which is nice as well, just to see women in other countries doing the same thing. So yeah, it's great.
I think we've got South Africa, Dubai, obviously Germany, just loads of countries.
Everywhere.
When we find the time, Liz.
That's awesome. So I love that. And it's kind of like why I created this podcast, was because I felt like I wanted people to get to know like the women behind the squares and kind of hear what they're doing and like how they started, and encourage other people to do the same. And so like I said, I'm excited to have you on, and women supporting women. So like the same for that. Same for me. Like the podcast, that's how it's just created. I wanted to get to know people better. And you could text and like DM, but really getting to sit down and talk to them and being able to showcase like you guys to my fan base is awesome. I have a lot of fun DIY friends. Yeah. I can't do it. I try.
I'm sure you can.
I can do the little DIYs. I'm the little DIYs. I've
done
it.
To be honest, even the little DIYs, because I do a lot of little DIYs, I think sometimes we like take away how great they are. And I think sometimes even the little finicky jobs, they're sometimes they're tricky as well.
Yeah.
So I think whether it's a big build like what Jazz does, or whether it's a little crafty DIY or upholstery or whatever, I think all of them are they're just showing different skills and showing different creativity. So what you do is amazing as well, Lisa.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am gonna try an upholstery project that's coming up.
Yeah.
But well, I'm gonna have Steve.
We'll be fine. I always say it doesn't need to be perfect. Like
no, just practice.
The whole point of doing DIY is like saving money mainly, and trying something out for yourself, and it doesn't have to be perfect, just perfect for you.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so that's something. What projects are you guys currently working on? You say you collaborate on certain projects sometimes, like, so tell us about.
Next week we're going to be doing a collaborative project with quite a few DIY accounts over in the UK, which we're really excited for.
Really.
Kind of the initial idea with us too, just we're getting others involved as well. So we're going to do a scrapwood challenge, which I see so many American accounts doing. And I'm just like, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
So tell me what that is.
It's really left out over here.
Tell me what that is.
So essentially, like we've both had quite a few kind of projects going on, and the other accounts we're getting involved as well. Like they've been doing some, wood crafting projects and have just wood laying around the house or the garage, or just spare wood basically. And the idea is that we use that wood, utilize scraps, and make something from it. So it's promoting recycling, reusing, good for the environment, and also really challenging ourselves to kind of make something out of nothing.
I love that.
And I think being creative as well, because you have to think of an idea of what you're going to make and then hope it works. So yeah, I'm really hoping mine works out, so that'll be good.
What have you decided on now?
I don't know whether to just stick with the cabinet for the porch and then like start promoting it now and then wait till next week and then finish it off. So maybe that.
I've got like 6 different things I can make, so I need to decide.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've recently built a bed.
Oh.
Yes, she did.
Oh wait, no, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
That was really fun, actually. I saw it on Builds by Kristen account. If you'd done it from someone else's account. What I didn't realize is that American bed sizes are not the same in the UK.
No.
So what is your king is bigger than our biggest bed.
Oh, wow.
So I've built this massive bed. I didn't even realize that making it, I was like, I didn't even think, oh, seems a bit big. I just built it and then put my double mattress on it, which is like 3 sizes smaller. Thinking a king can't be that much bigger, surely. Measured my super king, which is this bed, which is huge, which is the biggest bed like that we do here, and that doesn't fit. So I'm having to now adapt it to fit our beds.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about DIY though, because if you make a mistake or it's not quite right or the measurements aren't right, you can then, like, it challenges you to think, oh, how do I fix this?
Yeah.
Without taking it all apart and starting again. I'm just like building onto it, making it a platform bed, and I enjoy the challenge of having to think of new ideas.
I love that. I guess like so I have like one of my really good friends. I don't know if you guys follow her. Name's Karina, like Amikasa Decor. Always mess up. She's gonna kill me. She's a big DIYer and she's redoing her fireplace, and so I'm always just so impressed with the tools. I tried the drill a few times. The drill. We did like a laundry room thing, and I told Steve, okay, I'm gonna learn how to work the drill, and it was really just drilling things in the wall. But I learned that I can do it, and it was a lot of fun, and it had some good bloopers I could have shared in my stories.
I think I was the same. So my tools of the trade were a stapler, needle and thread, knitting needles, and I think being connected with Jasmine has made me kind of evolve and use things that I haven't used before, and then just learning. So I did my first woodworking project, I think about a month ago, and that was using power tools that I hadn't really touched before, and it's been actually quite great to just learn and come out of my comfort zone and learn how to do loads of things, and I'm having to like develop my tool collection as well. I've even had to get safety goggles and masks because the types of DIY that I'm doing now require them. I did when it was upholstery, I didn't need a mask. The scissors and the hammer, and so yeah, I think you can just build on the skills that you've got and learn new things, and it's been really exciting.
That's awesome.
I always say, if you're starting a new project, like the best way to build up your tool collection is if every project buy one new tool, whether it's like a hammer, a spanner, you know, anything, any tool, but buy one for each project, and by the 10th project you'll have a decent toolkit.
Yeah, you can build an end table.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you could. I've during COVID discovered wine, and I've been saving all the wine corks, and I keep telling Steve we can make an end table out of this. I think.
Yeah. You
like
could.
a topper.
And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised what you can make with things that are already in the house. And I think with me, because me and my husband are trying to save up to do the renovations, we're trying to save money, and that's why I'm having to create content from things that are literally in the house, so that I don't have to go out and spend and buy new things. So it's about just thinking of new ideas and
thinking outside the box.
Money you're saving by doing some stuff yourself as well.
We've been renovating.
You don't need Roy anymore. You can do it.
I love that, Jasmine. You're very empowering. I might have to do something with the drill again.
Yes. And I think you just take inspiration from other people. You could start off small, and then you never know, you'll be making your own table.
Yeah.
And then
and then I'll have my own pink tool set. I'll have my own tool set. And I'll be like, sorry, Steve.
Yes.
Yeah. My husband's not allowed to touch my tools.
Yeah, my husband doesn't have tools either. The tools that we have in the house are all mine. He can borrow them if he wishes, but he doesn't.
He does not wish.
Does not touch it, no.
That's great. I love that. Okay, so you said you just met each other to start chatting. So how long have you had the female collective going?
Is that since April?
Yeah, April. So recent.
Oh, that is recent.
Was that before lockdown?
I think lockdown had just started.
Really?
Yeah, because we were like, oh, we've got loads of time now.
Yeah,
that's gone by really quickly. Yeah, I knew it was April, but then when I said April, that's just that was during lockdown.
That's how when I started the podcast, I'm like, I had the idea for forever, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Like we're sitting at home, you know.
Yeah, you might. Yeah,
you know, let's put some of these ideas into play. So I think there's pros. I try and look at the bright side of a lot of this is I think a lot more people have become a little bit more grounded. You know, you guys started something to help empower women. You know, as podcasts, like I think it's helped people like reflect on kind of like what they want to do.
Yeah,
don't you?
I think 100%. Because I think during lockdown, although me and Jazz both work full time, I think we just had a little bit more time because we weren't leaving the house and me personally, I wasn't having to leave the house and then come back at 7 o'clock. I did have time to do DIY and think of new ideas, and I think I created a lot of content during lockdown, and then my account kind of grew because I was able to spend time on it. So it would be nice to just have all the time in the world to spend creating content.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
Not 5 o'clock, right? Time to do stuff. But I'm honestly, lockdown has been great because I've not got that hour and a half commute from London back home to then, it's 6 o'clock, let me go to the gym. Back home at like 8 o'clock, I've got dinner now. And it's just, 5 o'clock, I'm in the garden doing stuff. So
that's great. Yeah, it does have a plus side. Like Steve being home too, you know, we've been able to do a lot of renovations around the house that we didn't tackle before. And he's actually become super handy. He did the trim detailing in our house, and I was like super impressed. I'm like, let's start with one wall, and then, well, if you do good, we'll do the rest. And he did so good. And then I'm like in the video painting.
Painting is still DIY.
It's
teamwork. It's teamwork. That's great. All right. So everyone can find you, of course, on TikTok. You are starting a YouTube channel. You have one up, right? So that's exciting.
Yeah, the Female DIY Collective is on YouTube, Instagram. We've not got a TikTok for that account yet, though. Maybe we should start.
Well, we should start one. We should.
You can share other people's stuff.
I've got obviously our own channels as well.
Tell us
Instagram,
about
Facebook.
Tell us about your own channels as well.
Jess, you can go first.
Okay. So my account, Grizzle Abode, I literally started it in, I think, May 2019, because we were renovating and I wanted all the pictures of our house in one place, so that if someone asked me, oh, how is it going, I could just scroll and say, oh, follow this, you can see. And then since then, it's just grown. And I think it's grown more now that I'm more present on my feed and in my stories. And I think people like to see someone. I think people like to see someone and get to know someone. And I try and contact and reply to as much people as possible. And it's just following our home renovations, me be doing crazy stuff in my stories, my DIY projects, and just everything about our life at home. You will never see my husband because social media is just not his thing at all. I've tried to catch him in a video and he's just like, Jess, no. So he's like the mysterious man behind the house. He just won't be on there.
You go wear him down.
I'm trying to.
You got time. It's a long game.
And he does some hilarious things that I catch on camera, but I just can't share it. So maybe I'm going to keep everything, and then hopefully one day he'll be like, okay, and then I'll have a whole compilation of my husband in this house to catch up with. But that's Grizzle Road.
See, my husband's he's happy to be on camera. Like, he doesn't mind. I made him do a whole reel for me, like pretending to be me for a day.
I love that.
He loved it. He was like, right, that's my 5 minutes of fame. So when am I going to start my own like Mr. Abode account? And
I think you should start that.
And I was just like, no, you can manage our dog's account. That's but so I'm over _ Abode. So OH Abode. We're both Abode, which is really bizarre.
And we have the same initials.
Both the same initials, JG. Really weird.
Meant to be.
Yeah, for sure. And then so I started that, I think, January 2019. I don't even know why I started. I used to be a beauty blogger, like back in 2011. And kind of my career took over. I couldn't be bothered to do it anymore. And then when we got the house, which is a new build, like loads of people were saying like, oh, how's the build going? Like, is it like, I didn't build it.
You sure?
One day.
But no, like people were asking like, oh, is it built yet? When are you moving in? And I started sort of just posting about stuff on my old Instagram, which was like beauty lifestyle. And then I was like, I'm just going to create a new account for this stuff and put it all in one place, so I'm not bothering the people that aren't interested. And then kind of it started off just like interiors, just decorating and stuff. And then I was like, oh, actually, I'm going to film myself doing DIY because women don't really do that over here. So I was like, meh, I'll just do it. And it got a really good response. So just kind of growing slowly. And again, as Jess was saying, COVID and all the lockdown time has just allowed me to spend a bit more time on it, make more videos, do more projects. I did a whole garden reno. When was it? Back in June. And then August, September, I did a shop refit for my sister because she's just opened a zero waste shop. And the 400-year-old building, I had to strip back, repair all the floorboards, do all the walls, plaster, do tiling, etc. So that was a big challenge.
Is that on your page now? I need to scroll down.
Scroll down.
See all that.
The pink tiles, like black and white floor. That's
Jazz, what you did with that was absolutely amazing. And the colours. Did you pick your colours, or was it your sister?
So the pink is actually this pink.
Oh.
Ah, yeah.
And I was like, the perfect pink, this one. And then it's kind of like this blue as well. And I was just like, this is me in a shop.
And the black and white floor is amazing.
She claims she chose everything, but I influenced it for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the hottest week of the year that I did that. I think it was like, it won't seem hot to an American, but 38.
But yeah, for us it's hot.
Well, how hot was it?
Pardon?
Say it again. How hot was it?
38 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
What is it like in Fahrenheit?
Yeah, I don't know. I live in Arizona, so it gets to 122.
Yeah. Is that near the desert?
I don't know what Fahrenheit is.
We're in the desert.
Yeah, that's hot.
Literally, we don't leave the house for 5 months.
Let me Celsius to Fahrenheit. So it is 100 degrees.
Oh, yeah, that's hot. That's hot.
So it was hot, and I was stripping wallpaper, plastering, and I just had my hair up. I looked a mess. I was just dripping in sweat. And my sister's husband was helping, and he said to her at the end of the day, he was like, I didn't know females could smell so bad about me. I was like, it is hot, okay?
It's like the hottest week of the year.
It's the hottest week. And I wasn't out sunbathing. I still begrudge that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I bet she really appreciates that. That's a lot of work, and
she's doing really well.
That's a full
very popular shop. So.
We don't have enough stuff like that around here. I wish we did, especially where we don't even have
like the 60s, 70s, and then they just died out.
Yeah. My
daughter coming, so
my daughter is that's awesome. My daughter is vegetarian and very she got us all to become vegan for a while. We were vegan for a year. Now we're vegetarian. But yeah, so that would be so cool. And she lives with roommates, and they try and do as little waste as possible. Every time we go to the grocery store, she's like, you don't need a bag for that. You could just take it, or where's your reusable bags, Mom? And I'm like,
yeah,
they're in the car.
we have to pay for plastic bags here in shops.
I wish we would here and make it a lot better for the environment.
I don't think it deters people. I think I always forget to bring them, and then I've got about like £100 worth of plastic bags in my cupboard.
I keep forgetting the recyclable ones or the reusable ones in the boot, and then I have to either go back in or buy another one of them. But I have a few now, but I just need to remember them to take them out of the car.
That'd be a good DIY. How do you reuse your plastic?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. We're just getting brainstorming new ideas. One thing I've taken from this podcast is that Female DIY Collective needs a TikTok account, so we need to work on that.
You do. Yeah, because you could share other people, and as long as you tag them, or you can do the side by side. And I wonder, there's a lot of inspiration accounts on Instagram, so you see that, you guys. But I don't see that on TikTok, or I haven't run across it yet. So you guys should be the first.
Yeah, we should.
We can do those reaction videos, just us, videos of us watching someone DIY.
Yeah. We should. Oh my god! Okay, we really need to. We'll both.
It would require me to wear makeup too often.
We don't need to wear it
on TikTok. No one cares. I did a DIY, and it was for my daughter, and it was contact paper. It was an IKEA table, and so I covered the top with a marble contact paper and spray painted the bottom, and I wasn't even gonna shoot it. so I was like in my workout pants and my ugliest slippers I own, with my hair up, with my hair not in. This is, and it's now like 2.5 million views. And I'm like, honestly, then the other times I'm going to get fully dressed and made up and whatever, and I'm going to get, 500 views. So, it doesn't matter.
I don't think anyone cares. I am always in my onesie or my slippers or my dressing gown or my satin hair bonnet. I don't care, because at the end of the day, people are watching for the DIY. If we were beauty bloggers, it would be a little bit different, but we are DIY women and people are looking for the projects. It's not about how cute I look.
And I think people are looking for more real, like, what I took away from that is like, I'm not going to be getting all dressed up all the time anymore. For Christmas, I will. But after that, I think things are going to be changing around here, because if I can do that it's a lot less work. It's just been so nice being home and being in my pajamas all day.
I've loved it. I'm not going to lie.
I'm having to buy more pajamas.
I know.
I remember at the start of lockdown having to buy more loungewear, and I just had a whale of a time buying leggings and then off the shoulder tops, and I love that more than dressing up, to be honest.
Yeah. And I'm having a hard time finding pajamas. I keep, everywhere I go, I'm like, there's no pajamas out yet. Like, I'm looking for pajamas, like, 'cause I go to like certain shopping trips and stuff. So because I feel like I need to change up my pajama wardrobe in the house.
Need one every day of the week.
One
for different times of day.
I need one for every day of the week at minimum. I have that, but I would like new ones for winter.
I
digress.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Well, it's been so fun getting to know you. You have to do the TikTok. I'm gonna follow it.
Yes.
I love what you're doing for your community and for the community of female DIYers, and I'm gonna share all of that on everything with everyone, and hopefully they tune in more and are inspired. And you inspired me to try something, so I'm gonna jump in with those power tools a little bit more, maybe.
And when you do, we'll share it on Female DIY Collective.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the TikTok.
And the TikTok. And I'll be sure to share where everyone can find you both and all the things that we'll be watching. And thank you for being on today, for inspiring others. And I've had the best time with both of you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting us. Yeah.
Have a good rest of your evening as my day is starting.
Yes. Enjoy your day.
See you time.
All right. So it's paused.
Okay. Sure.
I know. I'm just like, I haven't seen much in a while.
It's fun. It's fun. It's nice for you to like talk to. I mean, I've met my friends. We've met up a few times here and there, but we still really haven't. So like, I just love this so much. I get to talk to and meet new people and just have a girls' night or girls' morning or whatever.
Thanks for inviting us. This has been really nice. Yeah, so thank you for that.
Okay, maybe you guys should start a DIY podcast.
What would we do on it?
Okay, that is a really good idea. Do you know what?
It's way easier than you think.
We really need to do this full time, and we also need an apprentice. We need a PA to do all the boring stuff, and then we can do all the fun stuff like a podcast and then a TikTok and YouTube.
I'm trying to get there. I do have a VA she helps me with my blog posts because I'm not a writer. I'm already doing the podcast, keeping up my Instagram. I just started throwing things on TikTok. I got to be more serious about it if I want that to grow. But I'm also a realtor in real life. So I am selling houses, here and there still. This is my passion though. So it's like, I'm like, and Steve, luckily he learned how to edit the podcast, or I'd have to hire someone for that. So
that's good. Yeah.
But being the creative is the fun part for sure.
Yeah, we don't have time to do anything. Like, we have all these ideas, and we'd say, "Oh, let's do this, and then we're just like, "But where's the time?"
Yeah. We need to do this full time and hire people. We need like the edit. What's that show called?
Oh yeah, the new one.
The-
You know what? The home edit. The home edit.
The home edit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was 2 women, and then now they have a team of people.
Yeah.
You know, Jazz, we could be the
Hire
UK.
you could start with a VA. Like mine only charges, well, I say only, it's like $150 a week. But she does like my full like blog posts. Like she'll do everything. I'll send her all your guys' info. She's gonna listen to the podcast, write it up, make it look nice, make me look good, right? And I was telling her. And she also helps me with my comments. Like I type them out and then she fluffs them up and makes them better.
Okay. Yeah,
So, which is nice. And then she does my emails for me. So I do 2 emails a week. So like, you know, so she does my emails for me. So I don't have to worry about any of that. I just give her the idea, the photos, and she takes that over. And so for that price, you could probably find someone that will help free up and start your blog for you or post your, you know, like when you start getting bigger, it's better to hire someone if you can. It's, you know, if both of you can split the price. And as you start making money or getting collaborations and stuff and paid posts, and then just keep going with it. So
this has been the first month where I've actually had like a decent income from Instagram.
Yeah,
more than my actual full-time income, which is really bizarre. And I was just like, if I keep this up, I can quit my job.
Yeah, and if you start getting help, you get to free yourself up a little bit more. Yeah. People
always ask me like, how do you find time to do this? I'm just like, I don't sleep. I just don't sleep.
You're young though. I'm older. I need my sleep.
I'm young, but I need sleep. I can't do that. And that's why my projects take a while, because I'm not putting myself in the early grave for it. So I do it when I can, and then luckily they don't mind waiting.
I'm doing a lot right now, but I feel like I'm building, you know, so luckily I can do this all full time and I'm building. So we'll see. But thank you, ladies. Have a good night. I know it's late there. So
have a nice
we are friends on Instagram now. So I will
we are
message you guys when January is going to be our DIY month. So all right, bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thanks.